We reinvent the entire concept of natural stone by reimagining stone and transforming stone into interior solutions for modern living. But our story is not just about stone. It's about making the impossible possible. I'm Nicholas Diedler, co-founder and CEO of stonearts, and this is our story. So 2018, life brought me to India, where I ended up in a rooftop bar one evening in Delhi. I met a young man called Aasat, and he showed me this technique which would allow us to peel off paper-thin layers of natural stone millions of years. That was just inspiring. The idea was from the beginning to create our own factory unit. The realization of it was a crazy undertaking. When I came back to Austria with a million of ideas and the actual product in my hands, I knew I couldn't do it by myself. So one evening I ended up at the place of an old friend of mine.
Hi, my name is Boris and I'm the co-founder and CTO of stonearts. Niki was coming back from his trip to India and he showed up at my doorstep. He put his hand into his backpack and he pulled out a very thin piece of stone.
And he fell in love with it. He, coming from construction, gave birth to the complete vision.
The stone comes from India, so there also was nowhere around India for me as well.
I took him and I placed him in the most local Indian remote areas where no tourist would ever come.
Everybody wants to take a selfie with you.
In there, we had to find a way to make it all work. So we laid out the plans for our first factory unit. So we had to find the workers, we have to find the space.
And I've seen from the beginning there is still a lot of work to do.
And we tried to innovate from the get-go because we could play with the technology. Meanwhile, we built our distribution capabilities in Europe and getting to understand the market, getting to understand competition, getting to understand our playing field. We produced our first batch.
And then there was the big surprise.
These sheets came, we unpacked them. After some time, we realized all of them were cracking, they were not holding up.
The mixture isn't working at all.
That hurt a lot.
We had to start from scratch.
So we had to reinvent ourselves. The solution was to bring it into a form that would eliminate all of the problems we were facing. That actually led to AKUROCK.
That's when we built our first prototype and it was looking amazing from the beginning.
The form of AKUROCK is beautiful because it combines aesthetics with functionality. The most important thing for me was that it allows people to start creating by themselves. When we created AKUROCK, we knew we had to change because dealing with the end customer, we had to create the infrastructure to be able to actually deliver.
So now was the time bringing our vision to reality. So back to India once again. I had to set up all the workstations and find out who of our workers can operate which station. I am very precise when it comes to manufacturing. Nevertheless, in the end, we made it happen. All the guys working together, we created our new AKUROCK acoustic panels.
So over the last 7 years, we built a distribution in Austria, set up a company in Europe to be able to deliver a product. We created the branding, we set up a factory, we developed our own product as our first product. I knew from the beginning that our true potential is to be able to produce and control everything by ourselves. And this is where we are now.
We mixed Austria, India together and we created, I think, one of the coolest companies in the world.
And this is just the beginning. And if you're interested, let's move mountains together.